Cahill?
It wasn't me he came for.
The Portuguese.
I've been waiting for you. I heard you'd come back. I knew you'd try for the Portuguese. They're going to kill you, old man, unless you give it up. The Sandman. It really is you.
Why, you? What business am I of yours?
Sentimental. You were a good teacher. I've always admired you.
I suggest you keep away from me. I am not a sentimental man.
But I am.
You may find I have more to teach, whoever you are.
You don't remember an old friend? A favorite student? Cat. T. Hewitt Edward Cat.
An emerald of such perfection. I saw it once when I was a young man in Lisbon. The Portuguese, more beautiful than any woman. And how it longed to be stolen. I remember even now the way it looked up at you. You know those museums, the coldness, all that ugly tile and glass. It just longed for individual attention.
You should know this old man. You think alike.
The Sandman? Sure. But we don't think. We feel.
Perhaps he's gypsy, too.
Why not? He's been everything else. No?
Yes.
Your teacher once, yes?
No. Master.
Oh. Your friend. Excuse me. The cashier is a gypsy also, and bears watching. You saw him?
Yes.
Did he get it?
No, but he will. You should see that old man. The way he moves, the way he handles himself.
You admire him.
I admire talent.
He's still a thief.
Well, you know Cahill's got that emerald. Why don't you go in there and roust him, tear the place apart?
You know I can't. This man's big in the rackets. But clean enough up front to count. All I've got rumors.
Then Sanderson takes it from Cahill. I take it from Sanderson. And everybody wins.
If he's as good as you say he is, half as good as a legend, you just might never see him again.
He's still human. And he's got the usual weakness.
Oh?
A woman.
Es gibt keinen Anfang, es gibt keinen Schluss, es gibt keinen ersten, keinen letzten Kuss. Es gibt nur Liebe, nur du, nur ich, ganz heiße Liebe, nur du, nur ich, ganz tolle Liebe, nur du, nur ich. Es gibt keinen Anfang, es gibt keinen Schluss, es gibt keinen ersten, keinen letzten Kuss. Es gibt nur Liebe, nur du, nur ich, ganz heiße Liebe. Nur du, nur ich, ganz tolle Liebe. Nur du, nur ich. My dear Mr. Cat, what an honor. We thought you had forgotten us. Their schnitzel is good like always, no?
Excellent, like always.
Then you're a naughty boy for staying away. You profess to like authentic German cooking, but...
The chef is Bulgarian.
True.
No fortune?
9 lifelines. The very thought of it exhausts me. Na, Liebchen. What is it you want?
You could read that in the palm.
Chicken scratches. That's all I see in people's hands. Na, Liebchen. Don't play games with an old, tired, though still handsome lady. Tell me.
Our mutual friend is in town.
Naturally, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Naturally. Emil Sanderson, alias The Sandman. Alias William A. Dodd. Alias Anacreus Papadrestrian, whom you've known for a mere 30 years, is in town for only a few weeks.
A gentleman should never be sarcastic. Mr. Sanderson could teach you something in that respect, too.
That's true, if I knew where to find him. Lily, I don't think you understand. They're going to kill him.
Kill? Emil kill? My Emil? No. What do you think he is, just a common thug? No. You're playing tricks, trying to frighten me into being indiscreet. Shame on you.
He hasn't confided in you.
Of course he has confided in me, or he would if there was anything to confide. He is in retirement after a long stretch in Istanbul, where the prisons are not exactly the Swiss Alps for health, and he needs building up. We might even get married and go away.
Congratulations. Perhaps you'd like to invite the 2 hoods outside on your honeymoon.
Hoods? Where? Why?
They didn't follow me. I would have seen them. That means they think he's here. Is he?
Go up the stairs, behind the curtains. Go slowly. He hates surprises.
Sanderson.
Good evening, Mr. Cat. The brandy on the table is for you. Please, help yourself.
An excellent brandy.
A life like mine must have its compensations. I have been everywhere. Seen the elephant, heard the owl. If a man doesn't learn something in the course of it, he's a fool.
You were never that. Until now.
What do you know about now?
I know that Marty Gale has an emerald called the Portuguese. I know that in defiance of all logic and at maximum risk to your life, you're trying to steal it from him. I also know that you're in danger of prolonging your courtship of a certain lady beyond a reasonable length.
I began my career with the Portuguese. I intend to end it by returning the stone to the museum from which I stole it 30 years ago. To me, that seems perfectly logical.
And you're willing to risk your life for that?
At my age, what risk can it be?
Lily, some quiet years by the sea, sunrises, sunsets, this brandy, and all for pride.
I've seen this Cahill, a cheap hood who worked his way up through the syndicate, scarcely civilized. And the Portuguese is the most beautiful stone ever taken out of God's green earth. Given my talents, the crime would be to let him keep it.
McAllister knows he's got it. Why don't you leave it to him?
Does he know where it is?
No, but that's just a matter of time.
You want some time, do you? You do not have any. 2, 3 days, and the Portuguese ceases to exist. In 2, 3 days, it dies, and makes Cahill so rich he does not even need the rackets anymore.
Meaning?
He is going to have the emerald cut up. The man is coming from Hong Kong to do the job. After 30 years of passing from one secret owner to another, it finally comes to rest in the hands of a man cheap enough, corrupt enough, to chop it into expensive hamburger.
And he intends to kill you before you stop him.
I have no doubt he will try.
Charming lady to see you. In trouble, I think.
I think you're right.
May we talk?
Here. Would you like a drink?
They tried to kill him, you know.
I found the blood outside.
Just a scratch this time, but you were right. I should have listened to you. All these years have taught me little but loyalty.
That's not a common virtue.
For women, Mr. Cat?
For anyone.
He needs me. He doesn't know it, but he does, and he needs you too. Oh, we're going to catch him next time. I know it here. I know it isn't much, but I've saved some money.
When will he try with the Portuguese?
Tonight. He knows where it is.
At Cahill's factory.
Yes.
Probably in a safe in the office.
There's not a safe in the world that my Emil cannot open like it is an oyster. Oh, please stop him. But Mr. Cat, he's so proud. Don't tell him I asked, huh?
$750,000?
More. More than that. But right now, nothing.
What's that mean?
Just what I said. It's hot, and everybody knows it. But tomorrow morning, just 8 hours from now, it'll be in 4 or 5 lovely pieces. And worth a fortune again. That's economics.
Well, what about the old guy?
Bring in more men if you have to. But no hassle outside where it brings McAllister down on this. He'd love a chance to get in here, that cop.
Okay.
Remember, nobody gets in or out till that cutter gets here.
Electric eyes, a dozen punks on guard. It's like Fort Knox. They've got that stone in there someplace. Maybe I should just tear the place apart. Give me great satisfaction.
But you wouldn't find the emerald. If anyone can, it'll be Sanderson.
But he's walking into an armed camp. They'll be waiting for him.
I know. I wonder if that isn't just what he wants. Everyone watching and waiting. The grand gesture.
There's got to be a limit to it, I say. An old fool is just that and nothing more.
Perhaps. I think it's time. I'm going in. Wait for my signal.
So, Mr. Cat. I thought you were out of the business, on the other side now. I don't know if I'm disappointed or not. I like competition when the stakes are high enough. I thought it was the old man I was up against. You know, he's supposed to be the best there is. What happened? He tripped over the first booby trap you hit. He went right through an electric eye beam. An amateur would have seen it. Well, Mr. Cat? What's funny? Well, come on, Cat. Share the joke.
The joke is on all of us. I should have known.
You should have known what?
The left hand and the right hand. When a magician asks you to watch the right hand closely, the left hand, I didn't know it. But I'm the right hand.
Bring him!
Chloroform!
Up here. Get an ambulance.
I told you I had something more to teach.
You'd better not talk.
It's my art. All those second stories. I should have used the elevators more.
He's died.
Police. How do you do? Portuguese. I meant to return it to the museum. I always had a weakness for gestures.
The ambulance will be here in a minute. He'll be all right.
I should have stopped him.
A man like that, I don't think he could have. And maybe for him, this was worth it.
I can't say he didn't warn me. His old weakness for the grand gesture.
That lady in trouble. Again.
Are you angry with me?
Shouldn't I be? You used me.
Oh, you said you wanted to help. Liebchen.
Is he all right?
Better than all right. It's over. He's retired.
Are you sure?
Well, you can never be too sure with a man like Emil, but it looks good. I'm going to meet him in Athens. We're going to get a little hotel and settle down.
You mean he
He
proposed?
proposed and I accepted. Oh, yes, he would have gotten me a ring, but I talked him out of it. Oh, why start trouble, huh? Well, I didn't want to leave you angry. You know, my dear Mr. Cat, I think if you'd stuck with it, you would have been almost as good as my Emil.